Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lauren Fix, and this is the 2023 Hyundai Santa Fe. We are driving the top of the line, the Calligraphy. There are 5 different trim levels. Let's take a look at this vehicle a little closer, and then we'll take it for a test drive. Let's start off with the vehicle itself. There are some changes of this very popular SUV. It is filled with a lot of standard features, which is really important, and standard safety, and we'll cover all that as we go through this review. You'll start off with these slit headlights. They are kind of unique. You either like this look or you don't, but this quad headlight down here is also LED, and that gives you really nice bright lighting. You'll also notice this unique grille. It is unique to the Calligraphy, but the lower trim levels look pretty much the same. Also, that front splitter is chrome. Really nicely done, nice and clean. Depending on the trim level, they come in either 18-inch or 20-inch. This is the Calligraphy with the alloy 20-inch wheel riding on Continental tires. As you take a look at the side of the Santa Fe, there are some nice features that the Santa Fe offers, such as puddle lamps, which is just really nice when you approach the vehicle. Some chrome details down here, and of course the chrome handles. Again, each trim level will have some slightly different modifications to it. But what's important about the Santa Fe is the long warranty, and that's why they're selling a lot of them. 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, and it also includes roadside service. That will save you money, and if you're gonna buy this vehicle, then that makes a lot of sense. If you're torn between leasing and buying, check out our channel. We've covered that as well. The roof rails are a brushed stainless, and also you'll notice that chrome trim detail around the windows as you work your way around to the back. The back of the Santa Fe is nice and clean. You have got your upper wing here and a third brake light. This wiper blade is here. I kind of wish it was tucked up. Some brands are getting to that. Let's hope that Hyundai makes that change as well. You'll see the Hyundai logo here and this long LED brake light. I really like that, letting people know behind you there's something going on. Also, you'll see the Santa Fe logo here, the H-Track, because this is an all-wheel drive, also available in front-wheel drive, and the 2.5-liter turbo. There's other engine choices. There is a hybrid, and there's also a plug-in, and we'll cover that when we go underneath the hood. You'll also see this chrome trim panel here. It's nice and clean. One nice feature that the Santa Fe has, if you have your key in the pocket or if you're using the remote, you can open the trunk without having to fumble around and find out where the latch is. The backup camera is crystal clear, and this is really important as some of the competitors do not have crystal clear backup cameras, but this one is a surround view, really nice, and offers you options here of different views. When it comes to seating on the Santa Fe, the driver's side has lumbar as well as additional thigh support here, which I do like. Different leather interior colors, both heated and air-cooled, and they're perforated. It's very nicely done. Nice design, nice styling. Passenger side does not have those same comfort features. On the passenger side, you just have your normal controls. There is no lumbar, but it does still have heated and air-cooled seating. When looking into the second row, the first thing you're going to note is that these seats recline, which is really nice, especially if you've got child safety seats. But they don't fully recline, just about 20 degrees, so you can get that child safety seat in comfortably. Leather seating surfaces as well. There's also a manual sunshade. In the door, you've got Harman Kardon speakers, as well as 2-staged heating, window lifts, and very nice materials and stitching. There's the latch system for child safety seats for 2 seats. In the center console, there is 2 cup holders. Behind the driver's seat, there is no pocket, but there is a pocket behind the passenger seat. Behind the center console, you've got 2 vents, as well as 3 different charging ports, which is very nice. When it comes to technology, you've got a 12.3-inch gauge in front of you, and as you change to the different drive modes, whether it be sport, snow, comfort, or smart, it's right there in front of you. Now, in some of the other vehicles, you can change the colors in front of you. That is also adjustable in the settings. But it's really nice. That makes this vehicle one of the top in the categories. When you put on your turn signal, those gauges turn into cameras. And I love it. And I think that is a premium reason this vehicle is top of the line on safety. And we'll cover that as we go driving this vehicle. You'll note that on the passenger side, all of this is the same. Your adjustments for your cruise control, your smart cruise control, your forward collision warning are all right here. And of course, all of your drive modes. You've got paddle shifters and your stalks. I don't know who's going to be using a paddle shifter in a vehicle like this, but to each his own. There's also memory seating as one of the features. On the left side of the steering wheel, you've got some additional buttons there as well. For the center screen, it's 10.25 inches. I think that's a bit small compared to some of the competitors in the class, but the information here is easy to use. It's excellent. There's multiple ways to get to the information you need, whether it's the map, the phone, the valet, everything is right here, including Blue Link, which is their connected services, and your owner's manual. Everything is super easy to use. As far as the audio or radio system, this is Harman Kardon. It is one of the premium systems that is out in the market. It comes with Sirius XM, Bluetooth, Alexa, all that usual stuff, and of course the Hyundai smartphone, so you can open, lock, and unlock the car. Lots of technology here. Vents here. Further down, if you don't want to use the screen, you can use the buttons, and of course volume, all that's pretty easy to use. Climate control, pretty self-explanatory. Further down, this is their shifter, park, reverse, neutral, drive, so they've no longer have a lever, they just made it all buttons. That was done a couple of years ago, and on most of the Hyundai product. You've got my favorite button to shut off, that on-off technology. Auto hold, which a lot of people like when you're at a traffic light. If you take your foot off the brake, the vehicle won't roll. Heated steering wheel, which we probably could use today. 3-stage heated, 3-stage ventilated for driver and passenger side, as well as hill descent, park assist, and the camera. If you need it, you press it right there, and boom, you can go right to the camera. This is your drive modes here: comfort, sport, snow, and smart. And if you need the locking for the differential, it's right there in the center. Further down, you've got more connectivity for wireless charging. I'll show you where that is in a second. Cup holder, and that's where your wireless charging is. It's right here on this side. So you drop your phone in there, put your phone in like that, and it charges. And another cup holder. Underneath the center console is 2 more charge ports, and a great place for putting sunglasses, your wallet, small purse, whatever that might be, right here. Inside the center console is more storage, but not more charge ports. One nice thing they've added is this front little storage bin in front of the passenger side. Again, the interior colors, the design, the style, and materials are really, really nice for this price point. I mean, you typically don't get this from every single brand. There is not a lot of plastic on this car, but they've done a great job, which is why this is one of the best-selling vehicles in the category. Still love the safety in this car. By the way, safety is 5-star National Highway Traffic Safety, or NHTSA. That's really high. That's top. You can't get any better than 5 stars. It's also an IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus, which is what every brand wants. Why do they want this? Because a Top Safety Pick Plus means that you've got the top safety, and all safety is standard, and that includes those blind spot cameras that are right here in front of you. Really, really love highway assist, blind spot detection, rear cross, traffic alert, lane departure warning, literally everything standard. Forward collision warning, you name it. That's important. There are 3 engine propulsions. Our test vehicle has the 2.5-liter turbocharged engine with 277 horsepower. There is an optional hybrid motor that is 191 horsepower, and it has 226 horsepower, as well as a plug-in hybrid. Our test vehicle gets 24 miles to the gallon combined, 0 to 60 time, 6.6 seconds. This is available in front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. The front-wheel drive gets 25 miles to the gallon combined. Our test vehicle is all-wheel drive and earns 24 miles to the gallon combined. It's important to note that all-wheel drive costs only $1,700 extra and is really great if you live in the upper half of the country. 0 to 60 in the sport mode, 6.6 seconds. Here we go. A little loud, but it's pretty good. Considering other cars in this category, the 2.5-liter turbocharged engine that's in here is pretty nice. In addition to that, you've got a head-up display, which I did not cover in technology, but I really like the fact that it's a large head-up display. Of course, they're adjustable. And is it head-up or heads-up? Again, each manufacturer seems to have their own title on that one. Okay, the first thing you're going to note when you get in this vehicle, whether you're in sport mode or where you reduce it down to comfort or smart, which is the nice balance of performance when you need it, or comfort ride when you're just cruising around town. I really like the fact that it has the smart mode. At first I didn't like it, but what I like about it is that it gives you the best of all of it. No matter what mode you want to be in, you're getting the performance or lack thereof that you require, especially if you're looking for like a fuel economy type situation. If you're really looking for fuel economy, go to the plug-in or go to the hybrid. You'll have other options. But as far as this vehicle handling over the rough roads here in New York State, and yes, we have horrible roads here in New York. I know there's other states and other areas of the world that do as well, but our roads really I will stop. You can read my mind. I do like the fact that this absorbs a lot of it. Even when you go to the comfort mode, it just starts to absorb a lot of the rough roads, which I think is really important. But as far as pickup, this is good mid-range. It's got good pickup just driving down the road. So I've been impressed with this vehicle from the moment I got into it, considering the category. We're looking at mid-size SUVs that are 2-row, not 3, with plenty of storage and lots of features. The next step beyond this vehicle is you go to Genesis, which, as you know, the Genesis has some great premium products, and we've covered that as well. The competitors in this class, there's lots of them. Honda, Toyota, Ford, GM. I mean, literally, I think everyone's got a mid-size 2-row SUV that has good pickup and comes with multiple different propulsions. You can pick what you want. But I really like this vehicle. The towing capacity isn't what this vehicle is about. It's around 3,000, 3,000 to 5,000, depending upon if you get the trailer package. But most people aren't trailering this car. They're using it to get from point A to point B. They're using it to go to work. I used it to go on a small little local road trip. I'm pretty impressed with the vehicle as far as storage and capability. It really offers a lot. Now, as far as handling and brakes, really nice, firm, not over the top. It's not a German car. It's not trying to be a German car. But I'll tell you what, it is definitely not sloppy. It is tight and it is put together really well. Hyundai's really amped up everything they do to really compete against the competition. For the midsize SUV class, the cargo space is actually one of the largest in the category, 36.4 cubic feet of storage. These seats fold down 60/40, and then it doubles the space. Lots of space when it comes to the Santa Fe. There's also additional storage. Underneath this cover is more storage, and underneath this cover is a tire inflation product. When it comes to pricing for the 2023 Hyundai Santa Fe, it starts at about $28,000 and goes all the way up to $44,000. That is the starting point. Our test vehicle came in at $45,000 and had a few options on it, but this is the Calligraphy. This is the top of the line. Again, there's a hybrid version as well as a plug-in, so you have a lot of options available to you. But there are some pros and cons. When it comes to the pros, standard safety features, top of the line, everything that you would need. Really a major plus here. It's a pretty quick car with this 2.5-liter turbocharged engine. They've done a nice job with that. The interior materials are nice, and everything that comes standard really makes this vehicle a standout in the crowd. On the negative side, I wish that center screen was a little larger. 10.25 inches is kind of small compared to some of the competitors, but again, that depends on your needs and if you really want a bigger screen. Everyone has a competitor in this class. Honda, Toyota, Ford, GM, Stellantis, literally everyone, Subaru, even Land Rover has cars that compete with this, as well as Jaguar. So there's a lot of cars to consider. My suggestion, test drive every single one. We have reviewed them, and then check with your insurance agent. That's going to make the big difference. Where you live, your driving record, everything else is all going to combine into that total budget cost, and you want to make sure that you can afford a vehicle like this. Now, Hyundai does have their assurance plan that if you do find yourself upside down without a job, whatever, they will buy the vehicle back from you off the lease, which is pretty nice. I don't know of any other brands that have that, but that might be something that's coming in the future, and we've covered a lot of the repossessions. You can check that out on our channel as well. If you got value from this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. If you have additional questions, because I did not cover every single little detail, and I'm sure you have additional questions, put it in the comments down below. I am more than happy to get an answer for you. If you'd like to support our channel, you can buy me a cup of coffee. The links for that, the website, the book, the podcast, and our social media are all down in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sharing, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.